सह्याद्री वाहिनी, प्रत्येक घरासाठी, घरातल्या प्रत्येकासाठी।
Hello student, you keep your notebook, pencil, pen with you as well as textbook also with you. I am Kadambini Balakrishna Patil, teacher in mathematics, presently working with Deccan Education Societies, Willingdon College, Sangli. So for that exercise, we'll move towards the PPT. In the exercise 3.1, we are already seen two types of the first type and second type of the examples, in which all the type of, that means all the different type of examples I took for you. Remaining are the homework for you. Try to solve those examples immediately. It's an integration, don't forget. So we'll start with our exercise 3.1, third type of questions. In this third type of questions, we have these many examples. Okay, in this example also we'll take the examples which are different, and the remaining examples you are able to solve. This example is similar kind of this, even though it is a root sign in the denominator, same as this one also. Then here you are using the formula which I told you many times, that you are using 1, you are able to convert into sine square plus cos square. Okay, now to convert this you need an angle from here, so use the half angle formula. This, what is the sine 5x? Sine 5x is nothing but 2 into sine 5x upon 2 into cos 5x upon 2. So from this you select the angle, so angle will be here as 5x upon 2 plus cos square 5x upon 2, and immediately you are able to solve this example. Here, as I told you, that you need to rationalize the function and you will get your values over here. So that's why this kind of examples I am not taking, but these are the homeworks for you, and you try to solve these examples over here. So we'll begin with our topic and which first example. So we'll start with that. It is an adjustment in that example. Look at here. So we'll start with this example. Third, evaluate the following integrals. In this, your first question is x upon x plus 2 dx. Now here it is simple one, because you need to adjust the constant only for the numerator. So immediately you will get that adjustment. And what is the adjustment? Adjustment is plus 2 minus 2 upon x plus 2. And if you will separate out x plus 2 upon x plus 2, and then you will get minus 2 upon x plus 2. Now look at here, this gives you 1. So 1 minus 2 upon x plus 2, and you know that 2 is constant, so it is 1 upon, means it is in terms of log. So immediately you will get your value. So we'll begin with our integral x plus 2 minus 2 upon x plus 2 dx. You will get this simplification. This simplification is given here. So from this only you are getting this value as 1 minus 2 upon x plus 2 dx. Now separate out the integral. Integral of dx, 2 is as usual, it is a constant, so out of the integral sign, dx upon x plus 2. And you know that it is this one is the derivative of log. So you will get this as x minus 2 log mod of x plus 2 plus constant of integration. Don't forget to write the mod for the log and the constant of integration. Now we'll start with our next example. Your next example is integral 4x plus 3 upon 2x plus 1 dx. Now look at here. Here again, look at the denominator and numerator. So you need to find the relation between numerator and the denominator. So first we'll see the x coefficient. What is your x coefficient for the numerator? That is 4x. What is the x coefficient for the denominator? That is 2x. Means it is double to that. So I am able to write this as 2 into 2x plus 1. Now look at here. What I am having? I am having this as 2 into 2x plus 1, means this becomes 4x plus 2, and I am having here plus 3. So I am able to write my numerator as 4x plus 3 as 4x plus 2 plus 1. So that becomes 2 plus 1 is 3. So this is nothing but 2 2 into 2x plus 1. So I will write this as 2 into 2x plus 1 plus 1. And this is the value is equivalent to or normally equal to 4x plus 3. Not equivalent, it is equal to 4x plus 3. So 4x plus 3 is 2 into 2x plus 1 plus 1. Okay, there is a different meaning of equivalent and equal. So equal is equal, equivalent means near about. So we are having equal values. 4x plus 3 equal to 2 into 2x plus 1 plus 1. This value will substitute for the numerator. So we'll begin with our example. So look at here the example, 2 into 2x plus 1 upon 2x plus 1 dx. Now next is nothing but again as usual we'll split our integral. So what way we'll split our integral? Here you will get this as integral of 2 into 2x plus 1 upon 2x plus 1 dx. Okay, instead of separating, I'll separate out here first. Then plus 1 upon 2x plus 1 and you will have these two terms. And again we are using separation method. Look at here. So you will get the addition of two integrals. So you will get this as 2 into 2x plus 1 upon 2x plus 1 dx plus integral of 1 upon 2x plus 1 dx. This 2x plus 1, 2x plus 1 will get cancelled. And what you will get? You will get 2 into integral dx plus integral 1 upon 2x plus 1 dx. Now look at here. Immediately you will get x here. But what about this? This is also a derivative of. Derivative of what? This is derivative of log of 2x plus 1. Okay. So it is a derivative. But what type of derivative is here? Here it is a linear function. In this linear function, what is the coefficient of 2? Coefficient of x is 2, which goes to the denominator. Okay, so this goes to the denominator, which formula we are already discussed in our second lecture, as well as you are already studied in differentiation. So that we are going to use here. This is nothing but the derivative of log 2x plus 1, as well as in derivative you are getting multiplied by 2. So here you have to divide by 2 because this is an antiderivative. So you will get immediately here your value as 2x plus 1/2 log of mod 2x plus 1 plus constant of integration. This half comes from this 2. Okay, because it is a coefficient of x which goes to the denominator. This we are already studied. Okay, next example from the same type, that is nothing but 5x plus 2 upon 3x minus 4. Now again, in the previous example, it's easy to find out the relation between x coefficients. Now here both are odd numbers, not in a multiple of each other. So in this type of examples, what you had to do, you have to take 5x plus 2 is equal to a times denominator. What is your denominator? Denominator is 3x minus 4 plus b. And you try to find out the value of a and b by comparing only. So what you will get? 5x plus 2 equal to 3a into x. Look at here. This is a constant multiplied to x. Then minus 4a plus b. Okay. So now compare with the x coefficient and the constant. You know that 3a equal to 5. So what is a value? A value is 5 upon 3. Now you got the a value. Now you need to compare this plus 2 and this complete term. So you will get minus 4a plus b. This minus, why minus 4a? Because you are able to write this as plus of minus. Okay, so you will get this complete term. So you will get minus 4a plus b equal to 2. So a value is known to you. Minus 4 into 5 upon 3 plus b is equal to 2. So what value of b you will get here? The value of b is b equal to 2 plus, because here there is a negative sign, that side it becomes plus. So plus 20 upon 3. Okay. So now you will get this as 20 upon 3. So you will get this value is equal to, this is 26 upon 3. Okay. So you will get this as 26 upon 3. B value is 26 upon 3. A value is 5 upon 3. So we'll begin with that. Okay, so here you will get these values. So substitute now. So this substitution is just now we have discussed. This substitution is nothing but 5x plus 2 equal to a value is 5 upon 3 denominator plus 26 upon 3 b value. So this is substituted here in the example. So immediately you will get this here as 5 upon 3 2x minus 4 plus 26 upon 3 upon 3x minus 4. This is also another method to discuss. This method, now look at here, this is one method I have already discussed. What about the second method? Second method is you want the same coefficient as the coefficient of the denominator. So if you will start taking 5 common, look at here, 5x plus 2 is there. So instead of that, you write only 5x plus 2. So you are able to write this term as you take 5 common, this becomes 3x minus 4. Which term is extra for you? Because this 3 you don't want. Now look at here. So here you will get minus 20 upon 2. So you are able to write as 20 upon 3 plus 2. Okay, so this gives you 26 upon 3. This is the in place of 2. So you will get this 2 value is minus 20 upon 3 plus 26 upon 3. So this is also one of the method to calculate the, you are able to write numerator as the denominator in terms of denominator. Okay, so that method which I have discussed previously, you are using from algebra itself. So that is easy to use it. You can use that method also. So we'll start with our example. So you will get this example as you separate out the numerator for the denominator. So you will get this is nothing but integral 5 upon 3 into 2 3x minus 4 upon 3x minus 4, then plus 26 upon 3 divided by 3x minus 4. The two terms are separately. Now this 3x minus 4 will get cancelled. So you will get 5 upon 3. So you will get this term 5 upon 3 integral dx. Now 26 upon 3 you are able to take outside. So dx upon 3x minus 4 dx. Now you know that this is nothing but the x. So 5x upon 3, but here again you know that this is a log function. So log of mod of 3x minus 4, but there is a linear function. 3 is the coefficient of x that goes to the denominator. So you will get one more 1 upon 3 here. 1 upon 3 log of mod of 3x minus 4. So that formula we are using here. What formula we are using here? 1 upon ax plus b, which is nothing but 1 upon a log of mod of ax plus b. That formula we are using here, because by derivative you will get this value. So if you will differentiate, vice versa, if you will differentiate this value, what you are getting? You are getting 1 upon a log mod of ax plus b. Look at here. That's why we say that this is an antiderivative. 1 upon a as it is, you will get 1 upon ax plus b, and again if you will differentiate, you know that this a and this a will get cancelled. You will get your function as 1 upon ax plus b. Only thing is that a is 3 here, b is minus 4. So we are using all these formulas here. So I am cross-checking, giving you the how to cross-check. So we'll start with this. You will get this value as 5 upon 3x plus 26 upon 3 into 1 upon 3 log of mod of 3x minus 4 plus c. Now 3 3s are 9. So your final answer will be 5 upon 3x plus 26 upon 9 log of mod of 3x minus 4 plus constant of integration. Okay, now we'll move towards the next example. What is that next example? Next example is again in the third type, that is x minus 2 upon root of x plus 5. Even though it is a root sign, we know that we need to convert numerator in terms of the denominator. So we need plus 5. So plus 5 minus 5. X plus 5 minus 5 minus 2. So that gives you x plus 5 minus 7. Hence here you are having x plus 5 minus 7 dx. Okay. Now separate the numerator. So numerator gives you what you will get. You will get immediately this as, look at here. Here itself you must know this is integral x plus 5 upon root x plus 5 minus 7 upon root x plus 5. Root x plus 5 is not a problem if it is alone. Okay, so here you will get root x plus 5. So what will be the next step? Next step says that x plus 5, its root and the square for the numerator, and here you will get x plus 5 minus integral. 7 is out of the integral sign, 1 upon root of x plus 5 dx. Okay, so here you will get the dx. So 1 root of x plus 5 will get cancelled, and so you are having here root of x plus 5 dx. 7 is out of the integral sign, integral 1 upon x plus 5 dx. As usual, you are using integral x raised to n dx, because here also x raised to half, and here you are having x raised to minus half. So you will get this is x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus constant of integration. This formula we are using here. By this formula, what you will values you will get, that is nothing but, look at here, I have given you that this is the root value x plus 5 raised to half. Here is root in the denominator, so x plus 5 raised to minus half. And now this formula, that means half plus 1. Half plus 1 gives you 3 by 2, and minus half plus 1 gives you plus half. Okay, so that value you will get here. So if you will enter here, so what you will get, x plus 5 raised to 3 by 2. Look at here, half plus 1 is 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2 minus 7 into x plus 5 raised to positive half. So you will get half upon 1 by 2 plus constant of integration. This 2 goes to the numerator, this 2 also goes to the numerator. So 7 2s are 14, you will get in here, you will get 2 into x plus 5 raised to 3 by 2 upon 3. Look at here. So you will get this value as, look at the answer, 2 upon 3. This 2 goes to the numerator, so 2 upon 3 x plus 5 raised to 3 by 2. Now 7 2s are 14, so minus 14 root of x plus 5 plus constant of integration. Okay, this way we are finished with our fourth question. Next example from the same kind. So that example is given here as, evaluate the following integral sine 4x upon cos 2x. Here you are able to use your formula for sine 2 theta. Sine 4x you are able to write as sine of 2 into 2x. Look at here, this one is your theta. This is your theta. So sine of 2 theta, you will get 2 sine 2x into cos 2x. This is the value here. You know that cos 2x you are having in the denominator. So immediately that will get cancelled, and it's easy to find the integral of sine 2x. So we'll enter here. So we'll use this formula. Sine 2 theta is 2 sine theta cos theta. Here cos 2x will get cancelled, and you will get here as 2 into integral sine 2x dx. Now whose derivative is sine 2x? It is minus. First of all, think about the sine and then think about 2x this way. So sine derivative is minus cos, so you will get immediately angle as it is, and as it is 2x is the linear function inside, so you are able to take that 2 in the denominator. So you will get the value as, here you will get the value, what value you will get, minus 2 cos 2x upon 2. This 2 and this 2 will also get cancelled. So this 2 and this 2 will get cancelled. So you left with minus cos of 2x plus constant of integration. So minus cos 2x plus constant of integration. So this is the final answer for this. Okay, sixth question. Next is here again in the same type, that is integral cos square x dx. Now square is difficult to integrate, but you must know your trigonometry. You are able to convert this power angle into the angle, multiple angle. So how you are able to convert that? By using allied angles, and that you are already learned, and in this lecture also I already took the values. What are the values? Again you need cos 2 theta formula, because that formula only the power function will convert, sine square and cos square will convert into multiple angles. Okay, multiple means the angle is multiplied by the constant. Okay, this gives you cos 2 theta. Here we are using the formula 2 cos square theta minus 1. So what is 2 cos square theta minus 1? We want the value of cos square theta. So you will get this as 1 plus cos of 2 theta equal to 2 cos square theta, and cos square theta is equal to 1 plus cos of 2 theta upon 2. This value will substitute here. Start with our integration. So you will get here 1 plus cos 2x upon 2 dx. workout is here and the substitution is here. So you will get 1 plus cos 2x upon 2 dx. Now separate out the denominator, you will get half outside and it is inside the bracket actually. Why? Because it is a multiple of both the function. So you will get half integral 1 plus cos 2x dx. Then what you will get? You will get this as half integral dx plus integral cos 2x dx. Now this is nothing but the x. So you will get this as half is here. So what is half equal to? X. Integral of dx is x. And now whose derivative is cos? It is sine derivative. And multiple of cos 2x is 2. So you will get 2 in the denominator. So you will get x plus sine 2x upon 2. If you want, you multiply by half. If you don't want, keep this as it is. Finally, you are able to write two answers here. This is x by 2 and this you require in JEE. JEE multiple choice correct answer. In there you are able to write this as plus sine 2x upon 4 plus constant of integration. Here both the answers are correct. Okay. So multiple correct answer, that type is there. In that type you are able to solve this type of examples. Okay. So next example from this the same type that is given here, that is nothing but integral 3 upon root of 7x minus 2 minus 7 root of 7x minus 5 dx. Now here you need to rationalize the denominator because here you are having root sign for both the terms in the denominator. So what way you will rationalize? You need to rationalize by 7x minus 2 plus root of 7x minus 5. So we'll begin with that. First you take the function that is 3 upon, okay, I will change the color so that you are able to identify from here. So you will get 3 upon root of 7x minus 2 minus, it's in the denominator only, root of, here you will get 7x minus 5. So we need to rationalize this, means what? 3 into root of 7x minus 2 plus root of 7x minus 5 upon. Here you will get root of 7x minus 2 minus root of 7x minus 5 into, you have to multiply by root of 7x minus 2 plus root of 7x minus 5. Okay, 7x minus 5. This by this term you need to multiply and divide by the same term. So what you will get? Numerator as it is. It doesn't happen anything to the numerator. Numerator as it is because you need to simplify the denominator. That only you are doing here. 7x minus 5. So numerator as it is. Now look at here. This is a plus b, a minus b. So a plus b, a minus b means a square minus b square. So you will get here as 7x minus 2 square minus root of 7x minus 5 square. So what you will get in the denominator? Numerator you have to write again and again as it is because you are doing the simplification of the denominator. 7x minus 5. So what you will get here as 7x minus 2 minus of, bracket is there, 7x minus 5 because this negative sign is for both the terms for the denominator. So numerator as it is. So you will get 3 into numerator is 7x minus 2, look at here, plus root of 7x minus 5, and in the denominator is simplified, you will get a constant that is 7x minus 2, then minus 7x, minus plus 5, and 7 will get 7x will get cancel, 5 minus 2 plus 5 means it is 3. So you will get 3 into root of 7x minus 2 inside the root sign plus root of 7x minus 5 upon 3. This 3 and this 3 will get cancelled. So this complete simplification gives you the conjugate of the denominator. Okay, so this is way you are able to simplify this function. So we'll begin with, now you got the value. So we'll substitute in our integration and we'll find our integration. Look at here, you are having 3 out of the integral sign. So root of 7x minus 2 plus root of 7x minus 3. The workout we did directly here is the substitution that gives you 3 into root of 7x minus 2 plus 7x minus 5. Again you will get 7x. This 7x will get cancelled. Minus 2 plus 5. Okay. So this is minus 2 plus 5 gives you 3, and therefore we have cancelled 3 here, and directly you will get this step. And what is that step is, here you are having the step integral root of 7x minus 2 dx. Here you are having plus sign, integral of root of 7x minus 5, 7x minus 5 inside the root sign dx. And after this you need to write the power. So this is root means 7x minus 2 raised to half dx. Okay. So this way these are the simplified forms. If you want, I will write this as a properly, because here you are having the steps, that is 3 into integral of root of 7x minus 2 plus root of 7x minus 5 upon. Now look at here, this 7x and 7x will get cancelled. After this you will get minus 2 plus 5, which is 3 dx. Now this 3 and this 3 will get cancelled. So you will get this integral as root of 7x minus 2 plus root of 7x minus 5 dx. Okay. After that what you will get? After this you need to separate out the integral. So separation gives you integral of root of 7x minus 2 dx plus integral of 7x minus 5 dx. After this you are having this step, that is 7x minus 2 integral 7x minus 2 raised to half dx plus integral 7x minus 5 raised to half dx. Okay, so now we will begin with the next step, that is nothing but, as usual we are using the formula x raised to n dx, that is x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus constant of integration. Okay, so here n plus 1 means half plus 1 is 3 by 2, which we are using so many times. So you will get immediately this as, look at here, 7x minus 2 raised to 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2 into 1 by 7. What, from where you got this 1 by 7? This is a linear function, so you will get the 7. Here also I have given you the formula which is from your derivative. Okay, so you will get 7x minus 2 raised to 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2 into 1 upon 7 plus 7x minus 5 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2 into 1 upon 7 plus constant of integration. Now look at here, this 2 will go to the numerator and you left with 3 into 7. 3 into 7 is 21 in the denominator. Okay, so this 2 goes to here and you will get 7x minus 2 raised to 3 by 2. Plus same thing will be happened here. This 2 goes to the numerator, you will get 2 here into 7x minus 5 raised to 3 by 2 upon 7 3s, that is 21 plus constant of integration. This will be your final answer for this given example. Look at here. So this simplification is given directly here. That explanation I gave you, because this 2 goes to the numerator and this 3 is multiplied to the 7. So 2 into 7x minus 2 upon 21 and the power is 3 by 2. Power is 3 by 2 for both the terms. Constant term is here. So you are able to take this 2 upon 21 also common and you are able to write this as 7x minus 2 raised to 3 by 2 plus 7x minus 5 raised to 3 by 2 plus constant of integration. This way also you are able to write this answer, and we'll stop here. We'll continue in the next lecture. Okay student, we are started with our exercise 3.1. Here we are completed with few examples from third type. Then we are having fourth type of example also, and then we'll continue with our theoretical part from it in the next lecture. Thank you.